God allows dry times to come into our life. It's not something that we always understand or enjoy going through, but there is a purpose in it. We live in the upstate of South Carolina, and it hasn't rained for about the past 21 to 22 days up until about now. And Lindsay and I have a few flowers that are in front of our house, and our flowers are beginning to die because they're not getting the rain and the water that they need. And a lot of times in our Christian life, we're the same way. We feel like things in our life may have dried out. Our spiritual walk with God's dry. Our marriage is dry. We look at maybe our workplace, things of that nature that feel like they can dry out. But God can teach us some things in those dry times. I feel one of the greatest lessons that I learn when I go through dry spells is God just wants me to get closer to Him. God wants me to depend on Him more. See, if everything was good all the time, I wouldn't depend on Him like I depend on Him when things are dry. See, if we were to get too much rain, it would begin to flood. Our farmers' crops would get flooded out. Our homes would begin to be flooded out. Sometimes having too much rain isn't always a good thing. So God will let those dry spells come along to help even and to balance everything out. You may be in a dry spell today and you just don't understand it. You've looked for God and you can't find Him. You've tried to pray and it just feels like you can't hear from Him. You're hoping your situation or your set of circumstances that are dried out, you're praying for God to let that rain come to get better. God may not let it rain right now, but the rain will come. As you can see behind me, this drought that we were in, it's over now. Droughts do not last forever, but God will begin to teach us some things in those droughts just so we can get closer to Him. So I encourage you today. I don't know what your circumstances are. I don't know where you are, if it is dry right now. But if it is, I promise rain will soon come.